Hello guys, I'm Enzo and I'm here with you with the DSP signal processing course. In this way, I'm gonna show you how to learn DSP and also I'm gonna use MATLAB in a tool as a tool to simulate a couple of the stuff that we learn on the university and also on the paper and also implement our stuff on the computer and see the difference between the paperwork and also the computer work. And I think MATLAB is really good application in order to start your DSP course. Also, you can learn Python. They do some stuff if you're not a professional DSP signal processor, and I think you will learn a lot of things here. Okay, first thing first, we want to have an introduction in the MATLAB. Uh, okay, this is the MATLAB. This is the current folder that you are in. You can change it by simply finding some category in your computer. You can add photo, add files here, and file text, I don't know, videos, audios, anything that you want. Here's the command window. You can simply write something here, okay, and it will be saved in the ans variable, and all the variables will go here. For example, a is equal to 7, and you see here the value and the name or something. This is workspace. You can call anything that you have here. For example, you can clear anything from workspace, okay, and a is clear here. You can also manually select here and click delete and done. Okay, you can write a CLC function to clear everything in the command window, and also you can use clear to clear all the variables that you had. You can write anything here, but it is recommended that you use a script. You can go to the home tab and add new screen and save it with Control S or something like that. You can change the name. I'm not gonna save this one because I already have one. Okay. I'm not that type of programmer that want to implement or run the code that you write before. This is from the previous video, and we're just gonna ignore it for today, and I'm gonna delete it. Okay, first thing first, you need to clear every time your window, and then you need to clear every variable. Okay, we want to make everything very professional, so we need a section. Okay, in this section I write something, in this another section I write something else. Okay, for example, name of this section is initial. For example, we want to have a equal 5 and then press F5. If you have a laptop which has FN button on it, you should probably press FN and then press F5. It will work eventually. Okay, F5. I have A here, so I don't want to see this every time here. I'm gonna press semicolon here, and then I'm not gonna see this. Okay, how to run this into M file? It's another way here, intro 1, and it's run. Okay, let's for example clear the variable a here and then write intro. Okay, you see it run again. How about making a matrix, no sequence of numbers? For example, we want to have 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, and 5. Okay, let's run it. Okay, this is it. And the dimension is 1 by 5, 1 by 6. Okay, in MATLAB, this is the first variable. So a first is 1, a2, or for example, a4 is 8. So it's a little bit different with other programming languages like C or Python or something like that. And I think you should probably know that. Okay, I want to add two variables together from first and the second digit that we have. So I'm going to press F5 again. Okay. I'm going to add AA1 plus AA2. So this is it. It's a little bit confusing, so I'm going to change this one to 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 plus 1 will be 8. So this is it. Cumulative value is it. And okay, how about a 2D matrix? I don't want to see this again. I'm going to a 2D matrix. We're going to show matrices with capital letters because in mathematics we show it like this. Okay, MATLAB is sensitive to uppercase and lowercase, so it means that these things are different. A in this format and this format are different. For example, we have a 4 by 2 matrix. Okay, a 4 or 2 by 4, maybe it's easier to implement 2 by 4. Okay, for example, the first row is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and then we want to have other variables too. For going to the next row, we're going to use semicolon. Okay, and semicolon help us to go next row. 4 space 5 space 9 space 7, and we need another one, space 10. Okay, this is probably a little bit confusing, but you can use column or you can leave it alone just like that, and like previous one. Okay, so this is it. How about going to the next row? Okay, I'm gonna use 8 and 8. It's not a really creative way, but just the matter to show you how it works. Okay, another thing that we want to know, how can we add some variable and or decrease some variable here. For example, we want to add to the edited. A is for example a plus 5. Okay, you see all the variables here are plus 5. How about multiply it by some variable, for example a 2. So 2 by a is 2, 2, 2, and then add by 5 is 7, 7, 7. So as the other rows. Okay, this is it. It is a really powerful tool. It's why it's called MATLAB. It's matrix laboratory. So make sure that you understand these functions really good. So how about making a matrix with a lot of ones? So how can we make that? One math. Okay, or math like that. Math like that. I don't know. Okay, ones of 4 row by 2 columns. Okay, press F5. Okay, see that. And how about one math second is for example one's 8. Oh shit. Sorry for that. 7. Okay, let's make it. It's a 7 by 7 A. Don't worry about the beeping sound. It's just my clock. Okay, another thing that you can see, you can for example add 4 to all of these ones. So press F9. So 4 by plus 1, it's going to be 5. Probably another thing which is useful for you is zero. Zero math is gonna be something like zeros function, and also for example, we need a 4 by 4 zero. I'm not gonna use these things above here, so I'm gonna use semicolon in order to prevent it from running. Yes, that's it. This is a 4 by 4 zeros. I'm gonna add 8, and it is like this. Okay, another thing probably it is important for you is how to calculate the mean value of something. Okay, we showed here, and matrix A is like that. So I'm gonna use a mean value of matrix A. Sorry, like that. You cannot put minus here. You should always be careful, because it won't work eventually. You should use underline. So mean value of the matrix A. How much is that? Okay, let's see. The mean value, oh, sorry, it's a 2 by 2, 2 dimension. So it's 4.5. So 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 8 plus 7 plus 5, okay, is 27. 27 divided by how many variables do we have? 6. 4 divided by 6 is 4.5, just as the same function. Okay, how about not using plus so many times? I'm gonna use another function which we call sum. Cumulative is okay, it's like that. Sum of all variables in a matrix. Okay, and we see here it's 27, just as we did before. For example, we want to know the length of matrix A. How many numbers do we have in it, in a row? Okay, how many column or row it has? Useful function is here, row and column. So the function is size. Okay, size of I wonder how much is it. It's gonna be 1 by 6, 1 row, 6 columns. Okay, you see, 1 row, column 6. Okay, how about using, okay, for example, we have which is the cumulative value, and we divide it by column. It's the mean value of this matrix. Or how about a 2D matrix? How can we compute the 2D matrix mean value? Mean value of A. It's gonna do a horizontal thing. Okay, you see one. Let me just plot this one. Don't be worried about the green, orange thing here. It's just a warning. It says that it will show up every time, so no worry about that. Okay, mean value of this thing is it's gonna compute it like this. So it's gonna compute it in any column. How about do it in any row? How about doing it on all the matrix? You're gonna use two mean functions together, mean and then mean of the other one. Okay. How about summing all the columns together? How about summing these old sums together? It's no, it's sum. This is like that. Okay, how about computing the size of A? You see? Okay, it's a 3 by 5. So answer is a 2 variable matrix, 1 by 2. Okay. This is important. I'm going to show you a couple of more tricks, and then it's enough for today. Power of 2 and SQRT. You can use two simple thing. For example, we have a matrix. Sorry, A. It's 5. Okay, I'm gonna see the power of 2 of A. It's 25. Okay, how about using another function, pow? So I'm gonna need A, and the power will be 3. Power 2. So it will be 3 times the power of sorry, it's another problem here. It's for another video. Sorry for that. Okay, where were we? Yeah. For example, we have a and we want to see the power of 2 of each individual things. Okay, 1, 16, and 64. You see 1, 60, and 64 here. Okay, and then for all of the other things. Another thing that we can do, we can use SQRT. How is that? SQRT is the square root of the anything that we want. For example, we need A. It's gonna be something near 1 or 2, 2.5, something like that. Yeah, 2.2. The square root of 5 is 2.2. This is the integer value, so we want to make it better, so I'm gonna multiply it by 100. Okay, you see E here. What does it mean? For example, we have a number like this, 8, and we want to add to the number with a lot of zeros, but we don't want to count all the zeros. How can we do it? We can simply do this. 8, for example, plus 1, 2, anything that you want. For example, here 7. 7E. How many zeros do we want? For example, 10 zeros. Okay. We have 10 zeros. The 8 is negligible, so it's not going to show it here because it's too small for this order. Let's do something like this. Maybe 2 will be enough. Okay, 7 multiplied by E2. E2 is 10 power by 2, so it will be 100. 700 plus 8, so 708. This is the basic thing that you should know from the algebraic point of view in DSP. It's a lot of stuff that related in these two areas. You should know, and also be aware of the power that these tools will give you, because it's pretty fast that you can do a lot of calculation here without doing a lot of code. So I think it's enough for today. I'm gonna meet you for the introduction number 2 and see a lot of more functions, a lot more functions, and maybe you will learn some tricks. Okay, have a good day. Bye bye. Don't forget to subscribe. Oh, don't forget to subscribe. Here you will see the logo. Yeah. Okay, bye bye.